Hey, Oregonians, do you know what I learned about Cliff Bence, the only Republican member of Congress from Oregon? I kind of thought I'd said my piece about this earlier on Blue Sky, but no, I'm still pissed about it. According to the Oregon Capitol Chronicle, Oregon's United States Representative Cliff Bence, who represents most of eastern and southern Oregon, outspent every single member of the House on Trump's inauguration weekend. Cliff Bence, a member of the Republican Party, aren't they supposed to be the party of fiscal responsibility? Y'all, he spent $16,000 just on hotels for a 3-day event. It's going to get worse, so buckle up, y'all. Cliff Bence and his staffers, they were living high on the hog, and they were charging the American taxpayer for it. Cliff Bence and his staffers spent 6 times the congressional average on their travel expenses. 6 times! $20,000. Were they flying first class? Did they have hired limousines instead of taking an Uber? Cliff Bence and his staff also spent quadruple, 4 times the amount on lodgings as other members of Congress and their staff. They spent $16,000 on hotels. Were they renting the penthouse suites? What the fuck? Now, Bence's office, in an email to the Oregon Capitol Chronicle, said the expenses were larger than you might have expected because he hosted an in-person legislative planning session that happened to overlap with the inauguration. Now, they didn't provide a list of which staff attended this special planning session. They also wouldn't provide a list of what hotels or short-term rentals they stayed in. It's wild considering Cliff Bence has been telling Oregonians and the American people, we got to tighten the belt, we got to tighten the belt. He voted. Hey, Eastern Oregon, Southern Oregon, I'm talking to you. He voted to take away your Medicaid. He voted to take away your SNAP benefits. He voted to support the closure of rural Oregon hospitals and clinics because he supported Trump's big, nasty tax bill, which is going to give a massive tax break to the super rich, is going to take your tax money, my tax money, and funnel it straight up to the super wealthy, to the 1%, to the 0.1%. And take away health care from 14 million Americans, close hospitals and clinics all over this country. Oh, and let's not forget, balloon the national debt, trillions of dollars, steal from our children, our children's children to balloon the debt, make us much less financially secure, weaken the American dollar, all to give a giant tax break to billionaires. So maybe it's not so wild. Maybe it does track that Cliff Bence wanted to spend extravagantly, put himself and his staff up in the lap of luxury.